You mentioned the joint naval drills, the first of its kind between India and the Philippines in the South China Sea, parts of which are contested. Would you like to see India as a regular maritime presence in the region like the US or China or Japan?
In my view, in the past year, shall we say, India has been a very significant and almost constant presence in the South China Sea. It is actually quite easily discernible, the ramping up of involvement of India in my part of the world. And it's a good thing, as I said, because it has to be, it shows to the world that we are very concerned about the peace, the security, the stability of the South China Sea, not only for ourselves, but also because the South China Sea, about 60% of world commerce goes through there. And so if there's any trouble, that will affect the commerce in the rest of in the whole world. And so this is certainly one thing that we are all hoping to avoid. And so that is why these exercises are important in that regard, in that they are, again, a show how strongly we intend to defend our position, and it shows that how closely we are working together to defend peace and to defend stability.
China is not impressed with this drill. They say that this is going to undermine regional stability, and they fear that they were a target, if not the target, of this joint drill. Is that assessment correct in Beijing?
No. The narrative coming out of Beijing when it comes to the Philippines has always to imply that we are acting for other countries. And in this case with India, they say that we are trying to leverage our alliances with larger, more powerful countries to cause instability. But that's certainly not the case. That would imply, the subtext to that was that we do not have our own agency, that we are just bystanders that being told what to do. And that certainly is not the case. What we do in the Philippines is because it is our duty as officials, as leaders, as the military, as citizens, to defend our country. And so that is what we are doing. Now, friends like India, friends like the United States, like Australia, like South Korea, like Japan, who are also feeling that they must defend their own territory and sovereignty, should join forces, are joining forces. And who are we to turn down such assistance and such help? And we are, of course, ourselves very willing to also assist those partners, our partners around the world. And so this is, it's not quite the right analysis of what the Philippines is doing or what the Philippines' foreign policy is. It does, I suppose, serves that narrative that it is really that we are acting as a, I don't know, as a puppet state to the United States and to all the allies of the United States. I think it doesn't take very much reading and discussing to see very, very clearly, very, very quickly that that's simply not true.